Trigger warning. The following content may discuss sensitive topics such as mental health, abuse, violence. Please proceed with caution and take care of yourself. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to step away.
Can you hear me?
Oh, sis. Well, when I've done that event until 9, I'll get into my professional status. I will not be slagging anybody off on this interview, by the way, because that's a profession.
Right.
And don't have an opinion on me until
Right, I better get my warm-up song. What is my warm-up song?
Show your face.
I'm going to need a JD for this anyway, so, right. Listen, guys, I've got a busy week. I'm going to be on and off live, so I'm going to have to keep myself and feathers ruffled for the next 7 to 10 working days. Bitches are my sons.
Everyone going on this red line.
Bring it on.
Everyone get over here for the Zach the Brat's interview.
Listen, I shall pay a hefty fine to Evil Queen, no doubt.
Right. He's unmuted. Ah, why? Is he muted?
Do you know what? I feel like I'm not villainous enough. Listen, I might sort my hair out.
You know, Sean. Out.
Bad bitch. That's better, isn't it? Yes, absolutely. This is, yeah, so I knew there was something missing. I just needed to get the new haircut out because it ain't that bad and stick on the old. I know.
Dad, can I ask one favour?
Is she still talking?
Have you got me on mute?
Innit, I thought I'd get the snake out.
You've got me on mute.
I'm very snake energy today. Like
Guys, 10 minutes and we
I don't want the hat. Right, wait, what's the time? No, I can't ask.
Dad, can you hear me?
Oh, unmute Angie. Hello.
Hi. When we start the interview, would we have be able to have the music off and get into professional vibe?
Yeah, would you like me to run a rolling credit so you can do okay, when would you like me to
one at 9 o'clock, so should we wait 5 minutes and then we can do the rolling credits and then we can start?
I mean, if you want.
I said everyone to be here at 9 p.m.
How many have you got in?
1K.
Oh.
Everyone's watching Miss Red, you know.
I've got 2 points. Well, what time's she finishing?
I don't know. But there's a bit of a... Ooh.
Well, if everyone can go over and do the Lord's work,
I'm telling everyone to get over here.
Support Angie. Yeah, just go. Zach's interviews now.
Zach's more important. Zach's gonna. Well, we know Zach's.
I'm joking. Right, am I muting you?
I'm not, Zach. Go over there and tell her everyone's.
Right, I'm muting you. Right, guys. So we've got 10 minutes before the interview starts. We're going to have a musical interval. A song that I grew up with that represents my life. And my place on the app and how I view myself over other people. It's quite a selfless song and it means a lot to me and I hope you all enjoy it.
This is style. This is elegance by the mile. Oh, the posh, travelling life for me. First cabin and captain's table, regal company. Whenever I'm bored, I travel abroad, but ever so properly. Forward out, starboard home.
Get comfortable, guys. This is your life.
We're losing height!
We are losing height!
Jettison balance!
The hands that hold the sceptres, every head that owns a crown. They'll always give their all for me.
I'm going to take it out when I start, guys. I'm taking it out when I start.
Angie, ready?
Okay.
Are you ready?
You want to start now, Jeff?
All right, okay. Do you want to do your reaction? Right, let's do your thingy then. Go. Right. Speak then.
Oh, this is your life with Angela Davis, host, and Zach the Brat from Tik Tok, guys, and This is your life, Zach the Brat.
Yes. Yes, mad one it is, isn't it? And what will we be doing in this, Angela? Tell the audience what the process and the concept of this situation that brings us together.
We want to know about you, Zach. We don't want to know about TikTok, Zach. We want to know about you.
Ooh. Oh.
If there's any questions you do not want to answer, just say no comment and we will move on.
I will do.
Bear in mind, guys, I've had to prepare for this interview in the past hour. So I've only had an hour to write down the questions. If I miss one, I do apologise.
And I do
like to prepare.
And don't forget to encourage your community to gift me for taking part in your project.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. All gifts Angie gets this evening, she's agreed to send it over to me. So anything Angie receives from this live, I will be getting sent directly to my PayPal. Isn't that right, Angie?
Absolutely.
So if you got 10 universes right now, that would go straight to me.
Oh.
Listen, you need to read the terms and conditions, girlie.
Oh.
Hello, Angela.
Right, we will start when you are ready to start. Okay. Do we want to just share the live, guys? Everyone share, and if you can pop into the Reds live to say that it's kicking off in Delusive's live, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, the glasses give you an air of intelligence, Angela. I'm liking them.
I'm going to put them on a little bit, yeah.
They are. I can take you very seriously. And the green screen.
Thank you.
You know, I feel like you turned up for this one more than you did the DG Deckle one. Oh. No, listen! You've come a long way since a week ago, girlie. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Love it, guys. And share the live, guys. Should we give it one more minute to everyone?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Share the live, guys, because we'll be starting the interview very shortly. I don't know the answers to the questions, but however, you can say no comment if you don't want to answer the question.
Okay.
But we're going to start nice. We'll be nice at the beginning. Nice questions at the beginning. And don't forget, we've got Canadian Angie 8 p.m. on Monday. Oh, tomorrow.
I love that.
Yes, I'm going to dig deep on her as well.
Dig deep. Come on, Lois Lane.
Right. Shall we start?
Wait till this is finished.
Okay.
Got 4 minutes. Have some of this.
We're just waiting for the song to finish and then we can start. How many people we got in here? 1.4, guys. We need more people. Everyone repost.
I got 600 odd. Hiya, everyone. You're making me a bit anxious.
No, it's not because the interviewer that's interviewing Miss Red, it's Miss Red. That's why. She's been.
I don't know her.
But unfortunately, she's not asking the right questions.
She's not asking the right questions.
No.
Well, do you know what? There's only one person I think has the capability of being able to answer serious journalistic questions, and that's you.
Thank you, everyone. Repost. Because this one's going to be good. This one's going to be interesting.
Right, guys, you're all going to need to hurry up. The show is going to be starting soon. Angela's glasses are steaming up. The librarian is waiting to answer the questions. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks. Is it going to be quite an interesting one, do you reckon?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh.
Tap share. Right, shall we start?
I'm ready. Are you ready, Pat?
Right, let's go. And we're going to be... Right, all you need to do is answer we're going to break the ice a little bit, answer who you prefer. Okay, so we got Delusive Angie or Pearl.
Delusive, hands down, my girlie.
Luke or Miss Red?
What? Who do I prefer? And so I have to pick one or the other. Luke.
Okay. Torian or Alicia?
See, they've actually done me like. I can't answer that one because I don't dislike him at the moment. I can't because I don't dislike her at the moment. Alicia done a good one the other day, and Torian's passed the Masters. So I'm happy for her. I don't know. I can't choose on that one.
Corey or Dan?
Corey.
Oh.
Right, no, not for, but just if I had to pick out the two because one's a little
Sophie or Levi?
Sophie.
Okay, so we have broke the ice, guys. Shall we start the interview? Right, okay, so tell us what your childhood was like.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And were you close to your mum?
Fucking hell, Ange. I mean, come on. Yeah.
That's question one.
I thought it was going to be about TikTok. Jesus. Throw me in. No, my childhood was good. My childhood was good. I didn't have a bad childhood. Like, I had everything I wanted, like, hence the brat name. My mum was a good mum, albeit she was quite aggressive from time to time. But other than that, I just turned into a bit of an old bastard growing up. So, but no, it was good until she broke up with her girlfriend. Like, she'd been with her girlfriend since I was a baby. She left my dad for this woman, and I was literally still in nappies. And then I was about 12 when they broke up. Then me and my mum moved into a different house, and then it just went downhill from there because I turned into a teenager, a bit of a bastard, and then
Did that have an effect on your mental health?
Oh God, I don't have a clue what had an effect and what didn't. It's just I think it's all just a mishmash of everything, innit? You don't realise until you're going through something, and you've got to sit there and have time to think to yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, then. So what did you do before TikTok?
I made coffee.
Was that your job?
Yeah, hospitality. They were my main jobs. And I liked it, though, because it was just like, it was fast, it was busy, it was hard work. Anyone thinks just making coffee is easy. No, it takes a certain mental skill. And But I loved it. I loved, like, the rush of it.
But what made you come onto TikTok?
I was just doing it to pass time at work because I was just fucking my boss off, and then it just blew up into something. And then I've always wanted to work in like TV, film, media, I don't know, just entertaining, but I kind of fell into it by accident because my videos went viral.
Yeah. What happened to your job then? You know, you said you was going to start this job. It wasn't a coffee shop, wasn't it? Or was it? I can't remember what it was now. What happened to that?
Which one?
You know, you said recently that you're going to go to work. You had a job.
Yeah, I still do that, but just because I don't show it on the app, like if I'm not on the app for the day or I'm not on all day, I'll probably go and do a couple of hours here and there.
Yeah.
It's just very much a thing that I do that I can have to myself, because everything else just gets exposed, or I just can't have anything to myself. So it's like my little way of just like switching off.
And do you miss the old days of TikTok?
No, because the newer ones just get more exciting. Like, I wouldn't be the person I am now, and like I'm a lot stronger than I was then, you know?
Do you think you're a lot stronger now?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Oh, wow.
I don't have time off because of TikTok. I've had time off because I've been dealing with real life as well, so.
Yeah. Do you think you've changed kind of, you know, shuffled things around and you've kind of, TikTok's taken a bit of a backseat?
I wouldn't say a backseat, but I'm definitely more serious about the content I'm creating and the message I want to put out there now, because I've met some absolute fucking lunatics. So it's just made me feel a little less worried about stuff, because I was under a lot of pressure like last year and stuff to get stuff out and do this and do that and chase this and chase that, and I was just tired. I like to work at my own pace because then I'm more authentically me and I'm not got bullshit stressing me out and worries
in the comments
that other people are putting onto me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was going to say, okay, should we go to the next question then?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, if TikTok was to end tomorrow, where would you see yourself?
I'd probably do OF, to be honest.
Would you?
Yeah.
Have you done OF before?
I've done similar lines of that, yeah, but not online.
Yeah. Did you get paid more money for OF?
Yeah, 100%.
So how come you've stopped doing OF then?
Because
You can say
no,
no.
I didn't do. It wasn't as no. What have I said? No, it wasn't like OF. It was more like back in the day. You know, you had to turn a couple of tricks after a night out of the club.
Like kind of escorting kind of thing.
Yeah, you could call it that.
Oh. Do you have any stories about that?
I have many.
Do you? What's the fun? Has there been any funniest?
Well, yeah, there's a few, and there's a couple that I've recorded on my podcast, which is going to be out in January 2026. So while we're doing the advert, while we're doing the interview, I can chuck that in. But I'm not telling you any now, no.
Oh.
They're too rude.
Are they? Oh, okay. But you know, you said that you've got some new content coming out.
Yeah.
Can you reveal as to what kind of content?
I've got the first video I'm going to drop on Tuesday, so you can look out for that.
Oh. What Tuesday? What today? Oh, okay.
This Tuesday, yeah.
Will you still be doing the FYP?
Yeah, I'll still be doing the FYP.
Yeah.
I'm still on in the mornings, but I'm just going to be going into London, and I've got bits to do in London. And I might be going up north as well, so you'll have to stay tuned. Going to visit another creator.
Oh, what creator is that?
My lips are sealed.
Can I just ask you, you know you met Freddie, what was his name? Is his name Freddie Starr?
No, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah.
Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star.
Yeah.
What's he like? What was he like when you met him?
Really nice sound.
Yeah.
Just a regular person.
You remember
Like,
when
just
we
normal.
bumped into them?
There was no like airs and graces. It was just literally like, do you want a Red Bull? We had a joint, chilled out, bitched about some people, hung out, got drunk, and yeah, went for lunch.
Yeah, just the normal stuff.
Just a normal day in Miami. It was no biggie.
Can I ask you a question? You know when your mum, just going back to your family life,
Yeah.
you know when your mum divorced your dad, and you know
They weren't married. They weren't married. My mum was a smart cookie. She knew never to make such a mistake like that. No, they weren't married.
she came out as G.A. White, didn't she? How did you feel about that then?
Oh, I took it really bad. She came out to me the day before I started year 7. And like I looked at year 7 because I got bullied in like primary school. And then I sort of toughened up a bit. And then year 7, I was really nervous. And she told me the night before, because I kind of worked it out after they broke up. And then she took it really bad. I took it really bad. And I was like, oh, you're so selfish telling me before school. And yeah, had a hissy fit and then called child.
Why did you take it bad though?
I don't know, because I just thought, oh my God, the kids are going to know. They're going to take the piss out of me. Because I always used to get asked if I was a boy or a girl, because I had such like feminine features and I was a really scrawny kid and I had like long blonde hair. Like, yeah, so.
That must have been hard for you, you know, being bullied at school.
Well, it was a little bit, because obviously in the 90s, you're a gay kid and it's not really like, you know, the norm back then. And then, secondary school, it just sort of turned me into like a Mortal Kombat character. Someone just had to give me a dirty look and I'd slap her. I was so defensive. I had anger management and stuff and got it all sorted out with like the school therapist, but it was a really traumatic time, to be fair. Like,
yeah, but did you have a group of friends? Yeah.
oh yeah, always. I had different groups. Like, it depends what mood I'm in. If I wanted to cause havoc, I'd know where to go. If I just wanted to chill out.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you have mental health as a child?
I couldn't tell you, but I was in and out of like, hospital getting tests for like my behaviour and stuff, like ADHD and all of that. So it was a pain in the ass. And I used to have this person that, because my mum, that was a single mum, and she couldn't have me for work. So when she was working, she wouldn't have anyone to be able to have me. So like there used to be like someone from social services called a befriender that would pick you up and go and take you to do an activity for an hour to give your parents some respite. Yeah. And I used to milk it. Spice World, the movie came out, mate, and I saw that film probably over 20 times in the cinema. This poor social worker, who was a bloke, that used to turn up to come and get me for an hour, take me from McDonald's in the cinema. I made him sit through Spice World the movie every week.
Yeah.
It was more
Did you
like,
have social services turn up to your house on a regular basis?
it weren't a bad thing. It was more like to help my mum out with my behaviour.
Yeah. They weren't
Because
real-
I wasn't like a violent kid. I was just I was a smart kid before my years. Like, I could have a very valid argument with an adult, and I think that's what their problems was, because they were like, this ain't normal. I was a smart ass. And if I didn't want to do something, I didn't. Like, Zach, are you going to go back to class? Are you going to pay me to sit in class? Because why are you getting paid to do the class? Like, it's very that.
Yeah. Okay. So
Very much how I am now, to be honest, but I like to think I'm a little bit more refined with it,
Yeah.
you know.
Can we go on to your addiction? Do you have an addiction?
I think everyone who has suffered with substance abuse in whatever timeline of their life, or addiction's a disease, it don't just go away. You could be sober for 10 to 15 years, not touch a thing, and then you could just have one thing in your life that will just snap.
Yeah.
It can happen at any time.
Yeah. So you
It's the
say
same with you with drinking, do you know what I mean?
So would you say you do have an addiction, or
Yeah, I would say I'm an addict. I always have been.
yeah? Have you been? How long? When did you start taking drugs?
Oh, listen, I was quite a late bloomer. I was so anti-drug, anti-everything. And I think I was 21 when I did my first ever line. And I remember I always hated everyone that did it. I hated it. I was just in this party and I was so conscious of my sexuality because I'd not long been beaten up for being gay. And I was just in a very straight surrounding. It was like drum and bass. And it was all very, oh, do you want one? And I thought, do you know what, fuck it. If you can't beat them, join them. Yeah, I wish I never ever did.
Yeah.
And I'll never forgive the person that gave it to me either. And I
Really?
still know him. Yeah, I
Are you
still talk
getting
to him.
help?
Huh?
Are you getting help for the addiction?
Am I getting help? Well, I don't need it at the moment, but if I did, then yeah, I would. It's the same with my
you
mental
say you
health.
don't
If I
need it,
struggle,
Yeah. When you say you don't need it, is it because you can stop, or is it because you just don't want to?
well, I think I've gone through those procedures again, so I wouldn't want to waste valuable services on something that I know how to do already. Do you know what I mean? The older you get, the more you recognise your demons and stuff. But sometimes you're not strong enough in your own self, you know?
What, to get help?
Yeah, no, I mean, just to not push the red button. Everyone literally has it in them to push that self-destruct
right,
button, isn't it?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know? It's just never say never. You can't ever say ever with it. That's what I mean.
Yeah. But do you want help?
No, because I don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it, no.
No.
Yeah. But so just because you say you have an addiction, so it's...
Yeah, but so do you.
Yeah,
But do you need help? No.
Yeah, but it's not about me.
Yeah, but do you know what I'm saying? I think that'll answer your bemusedness, you know? And people do recover, but at the same time, there's that switch, that 0.001 second switch, you know? But I'm not in active addiction at the moment, if that's what you're on about.
Yeah. Can I ask you, and listen, you can say no comment at any questions, right?
Yeah. No, I will, of course.
Yeah, with your rugs, do you take that now to, for your mental health, or just because you just like doing, taking it? Or was it?
I don't make a habit of taking it. I can't say when I'll ever take it again or whatever. But it's not like something I do for fun. And it's not something I've done recently or regularly. It's my vice, isn't it?
Yeah, what kind of rugs have you taken? And,
everything, anything and everything I could get my hands on. It depends what era you're talking.
Not heroin.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was living in a homeless hostel and I must have been like 23. And I got told it was like an Indian oil and it wasn't.
Oh.
I was quite naive.
When you say Indian oil, which ways can you take it without obviously getting yourself banned?
Foil or syringe.
Oh, right. And that was the foil, was it then?
Yeah.
Right. Oh. I only remember that Pulp Fiction when she snorted it.
Listen, I've been a party animal in my time. I ain't got nothing to hide, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you crave that now, or was that...
No. It's disgusting. There's some that I don't understand. I like, look at me, like, I'm like, I hear, when I see people that do certain stuff that may not be for me, I'm like, I don't know how they could do that on a daily basis. Like, overrated.
Really?
Like crack, massively overrated.
Yeah.
So pointless, you know. But I've lived, like, I've been on the street. I've had to like claw my way up, and you know, I've had to survive on the streets since I was like 14 in the care system and stuff. You know, I was thrust into those environments, and then in that fucking urban environment, if you will, you know, that suburban underbelly.
Yeah, that was my next question, actually.
And it's more like social pressures that I did it. It wasn't because I wanted to. It's more like because at the time, you idolise in a social circle that are making you feel accepted when you haven't got anywhere at that time to be accepted in, you know? And then when you're in an environment like that and it's like fight or flight, survival of the fittest, isn't it? So you can't be picky.
Yeah. That was my next question about your homelessness. I mean, how did you become to be homeless?
I was put in, it was when I turned 16, and the moment I turned 16, I just got asked to leave my children's home. They were just asking us to leave, like not even 17, 18. When you're 16, you still don't know how to live. And I got put into this thing called supported lodgings, and they gave me £40 a week. Like, I didn't even know if I was getting into the college that I wanted yet. And the college that I ended up getting accepted in was an hour and 45 minutes away in another county. And I was like, for fuck's sake, man. And they just like, it's not, they set you up to fail. You know, I wasn't told anything about like overdrafts. I wasn't told anything about like rent and stuff. I was just living with this lady in a spare room. Like, it was so awkward. And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, I got taken from all my friends that I lived with. That was our little family, you know. And they still come into my chat now, like Rachel and Anne-Marie and that.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, oh.
Why were you put in there?
Because that's what the system does, you know. If they need a room for another kid and you're 16, it's like, right, well, we're going to have to put him in supported lodgings, find him an emergency placement, we'll get this one in. They just have to make movements. I don't care.
But why were you put in the system?
Why was I put in my system? Because my dad's a weak man.
Yeah. And what about your mum?
She died. Oh, she moved to Cornwall and she was like having a break for her mental health because like she'd done her dues with me and she just said, you go live with your dad now, I need a break.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, that's sad, man.
But I've got my podcast where I tell like more into that story. That's on my Amazon, YouTube and that. Zach the Brat. It's called blah, blah, blah. So go and listen to that because that talks about more into my care and my relationship with my dad and stuff like that. So
what was it like living on the streets?
I didn't live on the streets as such. It was more like sofa surfing. I think I've done a couple of nights on the streets once.
Yeah, I was going to say, because sometimes you have, you know, like you have a couch and then sometimes you have the...
Yeah, but I think my night on the streets just consisted of going from pub to pub and then, I don't know, putting myself under so I could sleep in a doorway and then waking up and then doing the same thing the next day. Just finding the next house party.
But when you were put on the street, when you had to sleep on the street, what was that like, sleeping on there?
I didn't really sleep. I just walked around because like I'm a London boy, so you just walk around the city, you know. There'd always be, time would go really quickly because I was always like a chatty kid, so I'd always like talk to someone at the bus stop or, you know, speak to one of the fly boys outside Soho and stuff like that, you know, and there's always something going on to distract you.
That's really sad, man. Yeah. Everyone go and check that out then. So is it YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube, Spotify. It's called blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Okay, do you want me to go to the next question or do you
if you want.
Right. So has TikTok affected your mental health?
TikTok hasn't. The opinions of trolls haven't. I'd say the actions of creators has because I don't think I've come across people that have like, because you know I've got a tongue on me and I'll hold my hands up, but at the same time everyone else shit stinks as well, isn't it? Like, it's like, come on, like I would never do. I've seen how it's affected people in my personal life off screen that it's affected, and that's not nice. Like that's where I was about Aljon. It's causing a different type of hurt now, like, you know.
Oh, someone just put, now this is an interview. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so did the breakdown of your relationship with your partner, you know, the partner you was with, have an effect on your mental health?
Massively.
Can I ask you a question? Was that why did you can't say no comment, but was it to do with TikTok as to why you broke up?
Yeah.
Was that
I had a big part to play.
certain person doxed his face? That was hearsay that I heard. Was it because there was a certain person that doxed his face?
Yeah, that was the final nail in the coffin, amongst everything else and other people putting their 2 pence worth in.
Yeah. How long were you with him for? I mean, are you okay to talk
5 years.
5 years, that's a really long time. Wow. How did it make you feel? That must have made you feel really shit that
I went absolutely off the rails, mate. I don't know if you know, it just got worse after that, but I'll be talking more about that. So it started a domino effect of a load of fucking, I don't know, it's crazy.
Yeah. And do you miss him?
No comment.
Okay. Well, I'm so sorry that's happened.
Yeah.
TikTok is brutal, isn't it? Very brutal.
Yeah, but do you know what? It's been character building for me as well, because I really am in like an era where I'm like, do you know what? I'm not saying sorry for anything again. Like, I've done my fair share of accountability, and I'm obviously like devastated for some of the stuff I've done, but at the same time, I've also had to put up with a lot of shit, you know, and I think I've handled it pretty well, considering half the people that go through less love to make a fucking song and dance about it. You know, I just crack on, plod on, and want to have a laugh. That's literally it.
Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy.
Can I go and get a snack quickly?
Well, she can say.
1 second. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, it is warfare, but like I said, he can say no comment. If there's any questions he doesn't want to answer, and I say that to anyone, he doesn't have to answer them. And you're what? He's doing amazing. The music is put on. It is going to get a little bit deep. I know that was asking about family, but now we're going to discuss TikTok. Oh, I love the music, Zach.
Thank you. You know, it just leaves a bit of ambience for him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, is there anything you else want to discuss as to what we've already asked? Anything you want to add?
I think, do you know what, Ange? You're doing brilliantly.
Well, considering it only took me an hour to do this, to write all these questions.
Exactly. And I hope it can help and encourage a few other people as well if they're feeling a certain type of way.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you feel when you come off TikTok, when you've got so many people coming at you on TikTok?
How do I feel?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's water off a duck's back, mate.
Yeah. So you don't feel down, or you just...
No, when this camera's off, it means fuck all.
Yeah,
because the thing is, I know the people it's coming from. I know the types of people these are. It's not my first rodeo. And I just think, do you know what? I can, hand on heart, know everything that anyone does against me is just done on pure hate, and it ain't ever going to come to anything. Because I've always had an answer for everything for 37 years. I'll continue to do so because of the types of people that I've had to fucking prove myself against, you know?
Yeah. But back then, do you think you would have, it would have affected you, you know?
Yeah, 100%. You know, like there's been people that have taught me a lot that I may not necessarily be friends with now. I'll always be grateful for that. And it's like, you know, it's taken an army to change my mindset and stuff like that. And I've never not acknowledged it. But at the same time, when people do stuff for you, they expect you to expect a certain preferential treatment, or there's always an ulterior motive as to why they've done it, you know, because, yeah, it's just very, sorry, I'm 27, not 37. Oh, I've said I'd be honest. Sorry, Ange.
You're 27. Are you really?
No, I'm 37. Ange, come on, man, listen.
I don't know. I just...
Firing squad, mate. Listen. Firing squad.
Okay, let's move on anyway. Who has affected you the most out of all the things that has been done and said to you? And at times, have you played on your mental health?
Have I played on my mental health?
Yeah, first of all, who has affected you the most out of all the things? Or what?
I think, off the top of my head, like, I don't know, the pictures in a different way, because they ended up getting out there and someone used it as a profile picture. And that was just a very, very vulnerable time. Like, no one should have ever seen that, you know, ever in a million years. And people sit there and say that I used it to blackmail. It wasn't. It was literally, no matter what I said, no one was believing a word I was saying. So when they were literally mocking my mental health, saying, oh, you're full of shit, you load of bullshit, you didn't go, what proof have you got? I was like, well, I've got this, have this, you know, that'll be fucking shocking enough. Tell me I didn't go into hospital after that. Do you know what I mean? And that was like, I was just at a wit's end. It weren't no ulterior motive. And I think a lot of people got me understood in that sense, where they think I'm this game player and stuff. I've gone along with stuff. I've been complicit with stuff, you know, but I've just literally just followed the crowd as all I've ever done. Or if I feel like I'm having to do a service, or I'm going to do a disservice if I don't do this, it's just like the last 2 years just been one big pile of bullshit. So it's really nice.
Miss Red said that you it was emotional blackmail when you sent her those photos because.
Well, if that's how she's interpreted that, I can't knock her for interpreting it that way, you know. But at the same time as they're just as defending their opinions and are passionate with their opinions, I'm just as passionate as mine. So, you know, either agree to disagree, or it's just going to go on forever, isn't it? Because I got time. I've got all the time, you know. Yeah. You just can't argue with stupid.
It wasn't emotional blackmail. It wasn't none of that, as she has stated in the past.
Well, if that's how she's viewed it, that's how she's viewed it. But that wasn't my intention.
Yeah. How do you feel about, you know, like I said, you can say no comment, but how do you feel that someone has shared such private photos?
Well, I think it just goes to show the genuine lack of, you know, when people are outraged by certain situations or things creators do to each other, genuinely no one cares. Because to have something like that or someone like that send you something, you wouldn't send that to a bunch of other people if you're so triggered, and you wouldn't send that to them without any warning. That just shows you've got lack or any emotional, you know, thingy to said person, you know, because that clearly didn't pull at your heartstrings. That was just an extra bit of gossip, wasn't it? So, and I can read people like a book, and that's that. And that's why I've got such a lack of empathy for people on the app. When they go, I've gone through this, I've gone through that. It's like, well, like, listen, we hear people's traumas all the fucking time. You know, you can't sit and go, well, I've been through this and I've been through that. It's like, well, but you got to ask yourself, do you truly care? Because I can guarantee you, half the conversations that happen on this app about traumatic stuff, the moment the camera's off or people switch their phones off, they're straight up to calling their friend about what they're doing next week. Oh, right, I've got to go down to the shops, and it's all forgot about.
Yeah.
You know, it's on pause until you fire it back up again.
But did you send them to Miss Red because, you know, you were basically saying, this is how I feel, and please...
No, this is how I want. This is literally my actions stemmed from this, me getting in the shit, my life falling apart, me having to borrow money, me confiding in the wrong person. It seems to be a pattern with me. I seem to confide in a lot of the wrong people, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but at the time there was going to be an exposure on you, right? So do you feel that they were sent because it was like a cry for help, as in this is how I felt?
No, because I knew it was happening already.
Yeah, but what I mean is, did you send them like a cry for help? This is how I felt. Please don't, because that's how I could feel again. I just trying to.
No, this is what I went through. It was to prove that I had come out of hospital,
right,
and been through that in order to get what I needed, like borrowed the money and survive and carry on fucking keeping a roof over my head. You know.
Yeah, but why did you send them to Miss Red?
To prove that I had been in that bad place, because she didn't believe it. She just thought I was like some scammy dickhead. Yeah. It was more like, here you go. How much more proof do you need?
Oh, right. Sorry.
You know, she just hounded me. And I just said, there you go. Like, what more would shut the fuck up than seeing that? You know, it was between a conversation. It weren't to stop anything from going on. But I did say, like, you're going to end up fucking doing something stupid to someone. Because it's the same nowadays.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Because, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but it wasn't sent in a malicious way to be like, stop this explosion. No.
How old did that happen, if you don't mind me asking? How old did, you know?
It was like 3 years ago now.
Right, 3 years ago.
3-4 years ago. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. And you know when you were sectioned, did you section yourself? Or
no, I didn't. When? Which time? The first time?
Was there more than one time you were sectioned?
Yeah, there was a first time when obviously around the photos. No, I didn't. I was put in there. and put under observation. But the second time, then you go to the hospital. You have to take yourself to the hospital unless you're fucking out in the street. You're not going to get sectioned unless you're out of your house and you're a danger to yourself and others. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you're in your house and you're a danger to yourself, there's a different process that they have to do. So they'll either come to you, the police will either take you and supervise you at hospital. And you just have to be honest. And I think over time, what people seem to think is you get taken away in a big white coat. Over time, you learn how to deal with it. You recognize when you need the help. Yeah. And I think that's the most scariest thing in mental health, or when you first experience mental health or whatever, is when you don't know what to do. You know, now I go in autopilot. I know what to do when I'm because I start pulling clumps of my hair out. And like there's like something in my body takes over. I get into a panic, and I don't really talk about this too much. And it's like it's a side that you don't see, and like my thoughts, and then you get it's crazy. Everyone's different, but I start to recognize it. I've got my person that I call, and then we'll call someone, either an officer that's dealt with me before. I've got a couple of personal numbers. Then we'll call 111, and then, you know, there's a certain process, and I think everyone has a different process in place. So taking yourself to hospital and then going to stay in a ward for 2 days while you get assessed, that's not a bad thing, you know. No, and I think people on the app are so they want word for word, detail for detail. Like if I have to stay in a ward for 2 nights, I'm sectioned. Don't take it so literal. But then that's where the gossip mongering starts and goes, oh, this and all that and oh, no. Do you know? And it's like, all right, well, you want it literal now because it suits. But
I think it's great that people section themselves if they feel they need to, you know, because whether you're sectioned or you section yourself.
And I'll be real as well, like the mental health services are so bad at the moment. And it's massively due to funding and like cuts because, you know, someone's sitting there like in bits saying, you know, they feel like it's the end and they've got to wait fucking 3 days for a phone call back. Like, hello? Like, yeah, well, let me just wait for 3 days. I'm not going to do it yet, but give me 76 hours after this phone call, I decide. It's sad. It's sad because sometimes I feel selfish if I ask for help because of the position I'm in financially, the community I've got, the audience that I'm exposed to that I could get the help from just by a chat, you know? But at the same time, when you see other people that are probably have 10 times worse mental health issues than I do, and they're getting that exact same treatment, it's heartbreaking. It's so bad because it's just like when you are at your lowest and you are at rock bottom and you need that help, you know, it's like, so you dumb down instantly. You get spoken down to. You're right. Are you sure? What can we do? So shut up.
Yeah.
I headbutted my head off a wall once because I was so frustrated because the guy was telling me to calm down and I was like, calm fucking down. You're telling me to fucking calm down. Yeah, it's just that easy. You know, it's so bad. Anyone that's been in the system or services, you'll understand what I mean.
Yeah. What's it like this section? Do you feel like you're in a prison? Can you walk around and do all that?
The first time I was in there for like 2 weeks and I was so scared at first, but then I kind of embraced it because it was the first time I was getting real help, like proper help. And then, like, naturally, I was off my head all the time because they just the meds that they give you. But I spoke to other patients in there that had, like, various, like, stuff they were dealing with. So they were, like, split personality disorder. Or, like, there was a guy there that used to come and give me, like, a ripped out bit of paper and call it a meal ticket and go, keep this because the spies are watching. And over time, like, my relationship and friendship with him, he was opening up more and talking more to me about stuff. And it was just really nice because there were people that, again, were probably there with a lot more they were dealing with than I was, you know. So it was more humbling for me, to be honest, because I had to see people get restrained, and I've seen it all growing up. I've been like in children's homes, you know, seeing people get like fucking bundled to the floor and fucking bent backwards because they're kicking off. Like I'm used to all of that, but it's like I saw it all and I was like, it's just if you don't go into something like that with open eyes and are prepared to have a conversational journey with yourself.
You know when you're in there, do you have the doors closed when you're sleeping? Do they lock?
Oh yeah. You get your own room,
it's like
and
a prison then.
Yeah, no, they just look. They just like look in and check that you're okay. You know.
So like a prison.
No, it's not like a prison.
However, I know it's not a prison, but I'm just thinking of my claustrophobic.
No, they're all like very homely but safe. You know, it's
safe.
not like a prison's very sanitary. These are like very light, airy, and you've got a wardrobe, nice doors, pine.
Yeah. Should we go on to the next question?
Yeah, go on in.
So you're one of the biggest creators and on Drama Talk and make probably the most money. Do you think a lot of people are jealous of you?
I wouldn't say jealous. I'd say envious because I don't think they understand how. You know, I don't think they understand how every bit of shit that they throw at me, I just crack on and it don't stick. Obviously, because it's either misconstrued, misunderstood, or suited to whatever way they are. And these are a lot of people have been in my life, but at the same time, look at the stunts they're pulling on me. I'm not pulling on them. That's it.
Do you think it's because you're on your own? You know, you have friends and things, but you're a creator on your own. You don't have that backup. So you're an easy target. You don't have a backup of creators.
I honestly don't know what it is. I don't know. But also, I'd like to know what gives them the audacity to tell them what I do and I do not deserve. You know,
what do you mean by that?
Like trying to deplatform me or my reputation or my character. Like, what gives you the audacity to feel the need to tell people on a large scale that I'm this type of person because I don't suit your expectations? You know?
Yeah. Do you think they're trying to make people, and I'm not going to say names, but do you think people are trying to make people believe that you're the certain person that you're not?
Well, it's social media. I think everyone's kind of been through that, isn't it? But the thing is, in this situation where I'm very comfortable with how I feel, is because I'm not the only one, so I'm chilling. You know, if I was on my own in this, then it would be a different story. But.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Here we go then. Do you think you could be friends with Nicole again? And what's your version of events?
My version of events, pretty much exactly what she said. She hit the nail on the head, bar the stealing of the crystal. I don't know, and but again, it just baffled me because I was clearly more pissed, but she could tell me the whole story, I don't remember fuck all. But I just, it is what it is. Like, I honestly don't care. And do I think I'll be friends with her again? Not after the people that she's had in her life, no.
No.
No, I'm good. I once bitten, twice shy. And she knows I'm right as well. She does. 100%. So I'm chilling. If I was so bad and I fully believed I was that bad, listen, I'm not that much of a narc or my father's son in that case, that I'd sit there and go, oh no, no, right, whatever. But I genuinely was like, it was all out of the blue, She sits there and says there was a lot of inconsistencies. Like, we were planning to go and see Lady Gaga at Mayhem, Beyonce at Cowboy Carter. This was all within the 10 months. There was just so many inconsistencies and whatever. And it's just a shame, unfortunately, she can't think for herself. So, I've never known someone who's gone through terrible traumas to not be able to hand themselves in a European city like Amsterdam yet. Preach all about that on their own in a villa in Bali.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There's just this is what I mean. It baffles me. That's a head fuck in itself, and these are the people that you loved once. So,
do you think some people play victim or use their trauma? I don't know if it's using their trauma, but play victim to get at people on the set?
No one I know. No, I think there's a certain theatrics to it and a certain motive for why people do what they do. But I think there's only a certain demographic that would use their traumas.
Yeah. Okay, should we move on then?
Yeah, next question.
Right. Do you regret getting involved with Kieran?
What a question. Do you know what? You don't know people until after, they cross a boundary and stuff like that. But unfortunately, this is now a legal situation. I've gone to the police. So I won't be talking on.
Okay, no, that's fine. I always said just say no comment, no comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done for that.
Yeah, 100%. Because that's you just put that one in its tracks.
Yeah, no problem. So we'll go to the next one then.
Yeah.
That time when you were racist, do you regret that? I mean,
oh my God, listen, that haunts me, and it's not even. I wouldn't. For me, it's not funny for me because that's something that made me question myself. It made me question what I genuinely believed in. I felt like a fraud because this is something I've been passionate about for years. Like, you go back to bullying in primary school. Like, my best friend Courtney, he's black, and he was the black kid and I was the gay kid in school, and we had to fight for each other back then. Like, he was the only black kid in our school as well. And I know I've educated myself. I've, been inspired by black culture, and not even just black culture, but other cultures as well, and I like to think of myself as an open-minded person and just takes everyone as a soul. But that I was just, and I think looking back now, I don't want to make excuses because I said that shitty thing and I hate myself for it. But again, I was kicking back. I was in full cunty energy, and I'm starting to understand myself then. Like, I'm starting to understand myself and the person I was then. Like, obviously the person I am now different, but I'm kind of figuring out a lot of stuff over the last couple of years. So when that's up in my head, I'm sitting there thinking, that was a classic move. It was a tough time, and it's something that if I could take back, I would. But I think something like that's like a life sentence that will make my skin crawl for years to come. It just pops up every now and then,
Yeah. People don't forget on social media, do they?
No, and
yeah. Okay, so why do you have such a dislike for Lucy? And is this how it all started with the click? And is this how it all started with the click?
No, the thing is with Lucy, we had a mutual gift. No, I had a supporter that used to gift me quite big, and Lucy, she used to snipe Lucy all the time, and then Lucy messaged me one time. She went, "She's just been slagging you off," and this was around the time everyone was calling me a scammer, and I was just being set up that way. And I was like, I didn't trust no one, so I was like, all right, I'll block her. Next week, this supporter got Lucy up to number 5, and I said, I don't know how that happened. Anyway, I was like, right. And then she just started getting really weird, so I distanced myself from her. And then she just started and then I worked out her lies because she'd sent me templates that she sent to Talia. She got me to block Talia, and we're going back like a year and a bit now. And then what was it? And I just worked out she was a massive bullshitter, and I was like, oh my God. And then finally, I didn't say anything to anyone. And then she released this stupid rap, and then she made a dig about my rent arrears. And I was like, I was like, is this cosplaying lesbian fucking shading me? I was like, she wants to do this publicly. Like, I was fuming. I was like, the nerve. So, because honestly, I normally keep a dignified silence, and I am the first one to be like flicked, and I'm not like, literally. Yeah. So that's when because I very much love doing it. So I just have to wait for that green card, and then I'm like, right, let's go. And it was very much that. So I thought, all right, gloves off. And then obviously she done her supporter a wrong one, and she called me. She went, Zach, why did you block me? I said, well, first of all, why did you block me? Because I couldn't block you because I was trying to block you. And she went, well, I didn't. I was like, I got told you were moaning about me because I wasn't gifting enough. And I was like, no. I said, I got told that, what was it? You were slagging me off because of this, but she done it so she could get this woman. It was just a snaky move to get this gifter to support her. It was really weird. And then in Miami, we met up, and I said, look, doll, like, we've got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Let's just squash it, blah, blah, blah. She had no money. I bought her dinner, bought her drinks. Like, I couldn't have made her feel more fucking, I'm not a bad guy. And then again, she fucking stabs me in the back again. I'm just like, once bitten, twice shy. I thought, fuck this bitch. Like, I was like, why? What am I doing? Every time I fucking put out an olive branch, they fucking... Do you know what I mean? It's the same with that fucking Red Devil. I called her the other day and said, look, I can't be arsed with all of this shit. Like, I'm tired. I just want to crack on, have a laugh.
Red Devil?
Miss Red. And then obviously next thing you know, Luke's piped up the next time. I was like, oh, fuck this. See, this is what I mean. You try to be a good person, and they fucking just, they piss on you.
Is that how it all started with the click?
What do you mean? It all started with the click.
You know, with all this back and forth and things with what happened with you.
I will say my piece and they'll say theirs. Like for me, it was I did the after show. The after show was fucking better than Red's. Then I started to do the fucking time that I wanted to do at 7. I had to be off at 10. It was fucking the numbers were coming in. People were having kittens because I was good at what I did. Everyone thought I was after Miss Red's platform.
You had to come off.
Yeah.
Because Miss Red.
But it was that loyal thing to do. Start at 7:30, be off by 10, you know. But again, there was other forces behind the scenes as well. Because like I just come out of an era where everyone thought I'd fucking scan my followers and all of this and all of that. So someone else who caused the shitstorm was helping me clear up this shitstorm and fucking offered an olive branch. So I'm just like, I was so sensitive and fragile in a sense of I didn't want to put a foot wrong. And then I get caught up in an extra shitstorm of fucking TikTok live. And I was like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? It's a crazy
guys,
game.
can we not block anybody, guys? Just let people have their opinions because there's a hell of a lot.
I was literally getting banned every morning. Like,
don't block anyone, guys, because there's too many people being blocked here.
you know.
That's we've got a hell of a list here for some reason. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So, do you talk to Miss Red now?
No.
Yeah. Right.
No. I wish her the best. That's literally it. Like. But I'll continue to do what I do. That's Cam 2, take the piss. It's very tongue-in-cheek. If people don't get my humour or don't appreciate my jokes, then don't watch me and don't entertain it. Don't address it because I'm a comedian. So.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Should we go on to the next one?
Yes, let's.
Right. Right. Can I just ask one more thing?
Can I go to the toilet quickly?
Yeah, absolutely. Go toilet. What do you think so far, guys? I've got to have this take a little break myself. A little interval, guys. Sorry, guys. That's going for a poo. Won't be long. Hey, we're back. It's got a phone call. Great questions. Oh, thank you. When you have to, if you have to go at any time, let me know.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, and if you have to go at any time, just let me know.
I will do.
Yeah. So, just one question with Lucy. She put out a statement that she felt bullied by you. Would you say that was the case? Like,
I would say that was lies and slander, Your Honour.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Is there anyone in the clique you generally like and could have a friendship with if they were no longer in the clique?
I don't even think it's about even being longer in the clique. I don't really care about who they were friends with, but like, I've always liked MT. I've always liked MT. I've always got, even before all of those days, like.
Yeah, and you still like him. You still think he's okay now.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. Because it was we have our beef is irrelevant now. Like that was fucking last year or year before? I don't fucking know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But here's one like I could have a Wetherspoons lunch with and just have a fucking conversation about some form of politics or something. You know, I think one of very few creators you could have a decent conversation with about offline stuff.
Okay, right. Let's go to the next one then. How did you feel when Pearl put your dad up on her platform? And we spoke on your ex, but how did you feel when she did that?
If this was the Salem witch trials, I would have put her on a stake and lit the match myself. 100%. That wasn't okay. That's just like, I think on a serious note, take me out of the equation, but I kind of feel like Pearl does make me laugh in some of the stuff she says and does, but I think a lot of it is trash and sit there and say that, you know, that's my child abuse is irrelevant, you know. It's almost, and fair enough, like she can sit there and say he said what I said, but that's also the same time, and this isn't to cause any hate or anything, but this is like saying, well, you know, you sit there and say about your family and your family stuff. Well, let's bring up those people who are against your family and give them a chance to say their piece. You'd kick off about it as well. So you just like own it, innit? Like nothing was pre-planned. It was just a dirty move. And I think it just shows you the kind of woman she is.
Has she ever apologised for that?
Never. And I'll never forgive her for it. Never. And it all, you know, like, words, that was a different kind of action, and that just caused ripples in my family as well, and that was just trash, absolute trash.
Yeah,
you know,
it's something you could never forgive her for.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Yeah,
because it'll be a different situation if you brought up people that had said anything against her family, wouldn't it? You know.
Do you have any relationship with your dad? Like, have you ever?
No, none, and I have no interest.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like, that was bad of her. Yeah, I definitely agree. Well, I'll go to the next one because I don't want to be.
Oh no, that's fine.
What was your first impressions of Luke when you met him at Grace's wedding? And did you really try and kiss him?
No, who said that?
Is that hearsay? People.
No one. You fucking dickhead. No, when I first saw it, he's just the thing. I don't get this online persona. This is why I look at him and I'm baffled, because I don't actually hate him. He's just a grumpy, miserable bitch, and he really is. He reminds me of like Ian McKellen out of Vicious. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just an old queen that's just got a chip on her shoulder. And I've seen, I keep calling him she. Luke reminds me of a drag queen from Leeds called Mama Bear. Like, just this little podgy, like that. And that is Luke. And that's how I see him in my ADHD head. And I don't hate him. I just find him funny. And he just, the thing is, I'm so pantomime. I'm so unserious, but he just takes it like I'm literally causing a massacre. I don't get it. Like, and he's just patting my hands. I play around with it and I play on it, like, legit. Because,
yeah.
When I met him at the wedding, he was just like, it would just be in a corner of a room, in the corner of a room away from it on his own. And like, I just turned around, I'm like, it's just there staring at me. Like, it was like, but then I just said to him, let's talk outside. And he's nice. He's all right. He's not even that bad. He's just a miserable old bitch. And that's it. Like, you know, and he knows I'm all right as well. He's just fucking his precious little platform.
Do you think he's different off TikTok then?
100%. I am as well. I'm very introvert.
Yeah.
I'll still tell you what I think to your face, but other than that, I'd just rather not have the conversation.
Yeah.
I'll sit there and nod and just, you know, just perimeter. You know.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Sophie. So Sophie was upset because of your friendship now with Corey.
There isn't a friendship with Corey.
Well, you're battling him, I should say. So with Corey. Have you spoken to her, and do you understand, since she heavily supported you?
Yeah, and do you know what? I absolutely do. And I adore Sophie. I love her. She's been there for me a lot this year behind the scenes. And I can't fault the girl. But I didn't know. I knew what had happened kind of to the extent. But at the same time, that day, it was my first day back. I was feeling chemically imbalanced in my own brain anyway, because I just had a load of shit thrown at me that week. Do you know what I mean? So when I'm kind of involved in my own fucking shitstorm, I hear about others, but it's not processed. So like, I'll come on, and then that night was just carnage. I didn't really have time to I was just in a very tunnel vision. And then I spoke to her. I was meant to call her back earlier. But what was it? It was very much in a tunnel. It wasn't. I was only thinking about one thing at a time. That was it. I wasn't in the right frame of mind to be in my normal app space, if that makes sense. But I don't agree. I think what we need to do as creators, and Corey as well, is like, I think when it comes to subjects like that, regardless whether you like the creator or not, you know, is very much hold people accountable for that, because that's just not something that you throw up in someone's face at all. Because if someone done that to me, you'd be lucky you still had a head on your shoulders. So I think Sophie's been very, very graceful.
Yeah. And is she okay with you now speaking to Corey? Not that.
Well, I don't speak to Corey. Me and Corey aren't friends off the app, on the app. You know, it's just more of we would rather not fight each other because it would just never end. You know, do I agree with a lot of the stuff he says? Absolutely not. Well, he'll pull shit up on me and I'll pull shit up on him, you know? Like, I mean, pull each other up on shit.
Do you forgive anyone from the clique, you know, for what they've done to you?
Do I forgive anyone? Yeah, I do. I don't really care because I know that they'll just do it again to someone else and it won't be my job to forgive.
Yeah.
You know? So
yeah.
I can forgive, but 20 odd other people can't.
Yeah. Next question then. Are you scared of EQ?
Am I scared of EQ? No. What is there to be scared about? Like, you know, it is what it is. It's just, if she felt a certain way about me at some point, and it just is what it is. It's like anyone else. Like you, if I fell out with you, you know? I don't know what people want me to do. I enjoy watching her. I think she's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fear. Like, I wouldn't have chased her around London if I was scared of her. The woman tried to hit me with her car. Do you know what I mean? I will take that. I want that on my gravestone. Do you know what I mean? Nearly met EQ's bonnet, R.I.P. Do you know what I'm saying? She's been like, the thing is with EQ, what people seem to think is when people go, oh, she's this, she's that, she's got him by this, she's got him by that. That woman, when I was at my lowest, on a park bench, crying to her, fucking off my head because of what I've gone through. She was literally like a shift manager. She would have me sat there being like, you're not doing this. Like, she was like, you need to get back on there. And do you know what? There was a tough love there, and I appreciate her for that.
Are you surprised that she's joined the clique and she's now, you know?
I wouldn't say she's joined the clique. EQ does what EQ wants. Like, she's an independent woman. You can't put a label on her.
That she's now going in the box.
That's like putting a fucking bumper sticker on a Bentley. No, you don't do that. The clique.
Okay, I'll change that around then. Are you surprised that she's gone into their boxes and now speaking to some of them?
No, because I like when she pulls like stuff like that, I'm like, just, you know.
I think she's playing a game.
I wouldn't say she's playing a game, but it's always interesting because I know she don't tolerate nonsense, and them lot cause quite a lot of nonsense. So I'm like, it's just the waiting game, you know.
And who's the closest person to you on TikTok?
The closest person to me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I have a closest, but I have a different. I love people for different reasons. There's not. I don't like pinpointing certain stuff. You know. Like, I feel like I've got my little.
Can't name one person.
My little guardian angels that I class, but that's sacred to me.
Yeah, that you don't talk.
You're in there, EQ's in there. There's a couple of you in there, but you know. I don't, because I feel like if you give people access or adoration to the ones that you actually genuinely admire, then you get horrible people that try and take that off you. Because that's an emotional lifeline, isn't it? So,
can I just ask you something? You know what you said about Miss Red about ragging her across the kitchen?
Did I say that? I don't remember saying that.
I think you did.
No, I don't say that. I'm mentally ill. So if I said that, that probably wasn't me. That was a mental health condition. So I think I should be
given. I was saying, is it because you were triggered by what she's done in the past?
I think I could have worded it better, but I think it got the message through. You know, like, I've grown up and I've seen various relatives go through that with my own eyes, you know, so I'd have to be pretty ignorant to think. Yeah. But at the same time, with someone like that who has such disregard for other people's triggers and traumas, sometimes you need to say something shocking so that it gets through their thick head. Do you know what I mean?
The reason I ask you...
like, sorry, I'm getting
I'm not trying to be a bitch or anything, but the reason I ask you is sometimes sometimes something would trigger me off by what someone's done in the past, and it would just trigger, and I don't mean to say it.
But at the same time, I do think we need to stop using it, like, as weapons as well, because it's just like, it's terrible. Like, you can't... You know, I think it's almost like people go to like the deep, dark roots of people's personal lives just to fucking have one up to. It's like dragging their most vulnerable moments across the app. You know, we've all been guilty of it. That's not me sitting it like. No, I didn't say. What? Oh.
No, what I mean is, did you say it? But do you? I mean, sometimes we say things we don't mean, right? Out of anger or because
I've said a lot that I don't mean.
Yeah. So you did not mean that.
Mean what?
About dragging Miss Red around the kitchen.
I didn't say
Not
I'd do
you,
it.
I think he said about her ex, what he did. I'm not going to lie, I said that.
Right, next question.
I said it myself. But no, what I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but what I'm trying to say is that I've said things and I say it out of anger. I don't mean it though. And I just say, and I sometimes say it because I'm triggered by what someone has done to me in the past. So I wondered if you said what you said because of what she's done to you in the past. And you don't mean it. It was just you said it out of anger, which we...
No, I probably meant it.
Okay.
Like if I say something, it's for an impact.
I don't know how you said it.
If I'm up against it, I've got to fight back. If someone goes lower, I'll go lower, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, I can't remember how it was said now. I'm not going to lie. Is this you?
Know. No, don't answer it. We're doing a...
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was you or somebody else. Okay, so the next question we have is, I want to talk about you were accused of scamming. Yeah. So, I mean, you paid the money back. Was it at the time or when you were outed?
I can't talk about this. There's another thing that's with the police.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll cross that one off then.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't speak about the people involved.
Yeah. Okay. Is it true when you got given Beyonce tickets?
Yeah, go on. I'll answer this one. What?
You raffled them on. You got free. Did you get free Beyonce?
No, I did not. I bought them Beyonce tickets with my own money, with my own cash money to give away. We're talking 2 years ago. This was for the Renaissance, guys. I bought them out of my own money. It was some skanky little old witch that wanted me to fix it.
I wanted to also give you an opportunity to clear things up. Do you know what I mean? You know, the things that have happened. So once again, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus.
I had third parties involved trying to fix that Beyonce match, and I refused to do it because everyone thought I was a scammer already. And I said, no, I'm not doing it. And it was coming, But I think
I was like, what? Okay, right. The next questions. Have you got any juicy gossip when you was being paid for sex?
what?
I think you said that you couldn't speak on this, actually.
No, I can't. Like, out of respect to the people who it involves, I couldn't do that. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
He has a wife. Do you know what I mean?
Oh. Oh, okay. I understand that. Okay. We'll move on to the next question. Right. Okay. Do you have any gossip on anybody on here? And you don't have to reveal it, but do you have gossip? Do you have things that people know that you got?
Do you know what? No, I don't, because I wouldn't use it. If someone came at me, firing at me with receipts, and I had stuff that would prove it, I just wouldn't show it, just to be stubborn.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on then. We're going to move on to DG.
Yeah.
What's your version of events as to what happened?
That is a past that I've been mentally and emotionally scarred by. That was
I did actually defend you on this, actually.
It was a huge learning curve in my first ever creator holiday, and it kind of put me off for life, I'm not going to lie. And I think that was the first time and I've met quite a few and like I've got no problem with DG now, like absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, you know, fair play, he's good at what he does. But I think the more I start to spend around TikTokers, and there's ones that people think I'm on about, there's not. Like, I love Ryan, love Wolf, love Cho. But I mean, in that other environment, there's people that I really did get on with. But in that environment of like TikTok head office, these events, it was something that I wasn't comfortable with because there's a whole different sociopath like, level, and it was mad. And I'm a gobby bitch. That's all I am.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, when I was at my peak as well, like you'd get different kind of ass kisses, and to be around people that I can smell your aura and your spirit, and I'm not liking it. It made I didn't like it.
Well, I mean, no, like, did you give him a tour? Did you offer a tour? He said something happened in the hotel that you came on to him.
No.
I can't remember how he said it now.
You know, no.
You didn't come on to him. Has he made that all up?
Put us side by side. Just stand us next to each other. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, did you joke on it? I mean, I can't remember exactly what.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ride him like a horse. I was ready for the Grand National, mate. Call me Zach the Judge.
Were you really? Is he being serious?
No, I'm not. Obviously not. What do you think?
So has DG totally made that up?
I think there was a lot that was misconstrued. And I was in a relationship at the time as well. And I just think it was a massive dick move to come from DG, really. It was unnecessary.
Yeah. So you didn't offer him nothing. You didn't come on to, none of that happened.
I didn't come on to him, no. No, I'm not. That's not my type.
Yeah. You can't say lie, guys, because we don't. Yeah.
Am I not attractive enough? Like, do I look that desperate? Like not in a desperate way, but do I look literally like one of those?
No, being personally, I don't think you would have come on to DG because yes, you are an attractive person, but I don't know. He's saying that you did in the hotel.
Next question.
We'll say you did. Which is actually quite funny. It's nothing to be, do you know what I mean? So what?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Whatever suits for the morning show, love. Go for it.
We have 3 more questions. Do you have any regrets? Whether it's on TikTok or in life?
Saying something racist. That's probably one of my only regrets. And I don't have regrets because I can grow from them. But I think, you know, that hits different for me. That's kind of personal to me as well, you know.
Yeah.
But I hurt a lot of people in my private life as well with that.
Yeah. Yeah. What about what you said, thank you for that, is about, would you...
What are you at? Like fucking Marge Simpson.
Do you ever lay your hand on a woman?
Oh, it depends in what instance. Like there's various scenarios. If a woman headbutted me, probably not going to take it lightly. If a woman spat in my face, probably not going to take it lightly.
Yeah.
You know? Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. I know, I'm just, you know, me personally would walk away, do you know what I mean?
If I'm having been through what I've been through with like my body and personal traumas.
I'm not saying you shouldn't report it,
Well, no, I think, but when you've been in a position where your body's been violated, like, you know, in your childhood and adulthood, you kind of get very defensive. So when somebody takes advantage of that and invades your space and decides to cause you a certain distress or alarm, you're entitled to defend yourself regardless of gender.
I mean, people think differently. I just think of it, unless it was self-defense, I would, but however, I'll report it. Yeah. But that's just me. You know, you know, other people have said the same, to be fair.
Next question.
Yeah. So, sorry.
That's all right.
Okay. If you could change anything, what would it be?
If I could change anything, but in what instance?
Well, just say, I don't know, you can go back in time and change something. What would it be?
Oh, that's there's so much.
Or what would you change now, maybe?
What would I change now? Oh, see, that has so many, like, you know, there's so many scenarios that you could use that in.
Is there anything you change about yourself or things you've said? Well, actually, anything you said or yourself.
Anything I'd change? I'd stop the birth of Alex Brigham. the contraption. Yeah, I'd go back in time and be like, no, earthquake. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do very, very that.
Who is the person you dislike the most on it?
The person I dislike the most on here. Most. I don't know. It wouldn't be like mine. Would have to be probably Diadro or Brummy Arkid because they really make my skin crawl.
Yeah,
you know, like the others. Everyone thinks I'm going to say the Click and that, but let me tell you now, they go up and down with loving me. They've got a soft spot for me. They'll never deny it. They can't say that they don't because you're always watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure I'll redeem myself or do something that, you know, they can't turn a blind eye to and have to comment on.
Yeah. Okay, I've got one more question for you then.
Yes.
One word for each creator. One word.
Have you got a list of the creators?
I do. Delusive Angie.
Adina Monsoon.
What the hell is that? Pearl.
Rat.
Luke.
Bitter Queen.
Oh, Miss Red.
Wimp.
Oh, Corey.
Evil Twin.
Oh, do you think he's your twin?
We have a similar traits, but I question a lot of the stuff he does. We're the same star sign, so.
Oh, I think you're nothing like him.
No, I'm the best version that he can never be. That's what.
Oh, you're the angel version, he's a
yin and yang.
Right, okay. Sophie.
Barbie.
Levi.
Wet wipe.
Lucy.
Satan.
Oh, got three more. Nicole.
Traitor.
Oh, EQ.
Icon.
And CLA.
Potato.
You get on with CLA,
I love CLA.
Yeah.
I love CLA. I bought her a Dior fucking perfume and then she blocked me. She's such a ponce.
And you have no gossip on anybody?
I do, but I'm not a kiss and tell kind of guy because believe it or not, contrary to the rumours, I'm actually trustworthy.
Oh.
It's always everyone else that makes the first move.
But can I ask you one more question?
Yes.
Do you have any gossip on someone that will cancel them? You don't have to say who and what, but do you have anything that will cancel anyone on it?
Nah.
I know.
No.
And what do you think of Canadian Angie? Because we did actually miss Canadian Angie off.
I love her. I look at her like my I know she's Canadian, but in my fantasy, in my Sims world, she's a leopard print, thigh-high wearing, naughty satin nighty, New York blonde bombshell, chain smoking, coffee drinking Bronx bird. She is my crazy New York aunt. I love her. Yeah. She is.
I want to see you speak to her, that's why. Do you speak to anyone off TikTok?
No, not really.
No.
Is
there anyone that we're going to be surprised about?
About in what sense?
As to who you speak to?
A TikTok or I've got quite a few well-known face friends that I'm doing something with. Not necessarily on TikTok though. We're talking probably like one music industry and one actor.
And last question is, do you have any controversial opinions that will surprise your fans?
Controversial opinions. Oh shit, I got loads.
What's the most one that will surprise people?
I'm not a fan of Pride.
GAY Pride.
Yeah, not a fan of Pride. I think it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
I think it's a waste of funds when it could be going to a lot more causes that actually hurt the scene that aren't spoken about. Well, it's just an event that's over-sexualised when there's children there. You know, it just doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah. Actually, you are good friends with, thank you, someone just said Gracie. Yeah. What's Gracie like? You speak quite regular off TikTok?
Gracie owes me £20,000, so I haven't really spoken to her since.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No. It says, are you lying?
No, that's why I'm doing the interview, because I'm hoping to make it back. So.
Oh.
I'm joking, she doesn't. I just wanted people's jaws to hit the floor. I needed you all to feel like emotions and that, you know, like, what? Yeah, you know, it was getting too like cutesy pootsy.
Have you been involved in any storylines?
No, I ain't got time for all that bullshit. I ain't got time. When do I ever text or call people back to have the time to invest in a storyline? No, thank you.
Oh, someone's put that was absolutely brilliant, best yet, I think.
What's that?
The interview, I think.
Oh, I love that. How many diamonds have you earned? So how much can I expect?
I'm not too sure. Probably people are too bothered watching than actually gifting.
Yeah, Angie, just send me the 1,200 on PayPal so I don't
Now,
get taxed.
one more question for you. Is there anything that you want to put out there that I have not asked? Thank you.
No, I think you've done quite good, actually.
Yeah, well, considering I only had an hour to write all the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did everyone think that was a good interview, guys? Dogs. He ain't... What? Oh, thank you, Lisa. Oh, wait a minute. We've got one more question. Can I just go for one more question for the viewers?
Yeah.
Right, one more.
We'll do a battle and get the viewers to ask you questions.
Okay. Someone has asked one question here about swearing ship. What's the situation there?
The situation with swearing Shep. She's a fucking Scorpio and all. I just think it's a battle. We're just fucking both Scorpios. I think that's it. We're just butt heads. I didn't like, you know, I'm over it now, but at the time I was like, but I don't, she's not my type of person.
No, everyone's spamming Adam's Ark.
What about
That's the last question, guys. Adam's Ark. I don't know the situation. Is there a story there?
I don't really know what's going on yet. I won't comment on it until I spoke to him directly off the app first, because I know there's a lot of stuff that's being done wrong to me, and I think people know it as well. So once I've spoken,
you know what?
I'm
glad you're in a better place, you know, with your mental health.
Yeah, of course. But like next year, I think a lot of people will hear about this year, and it will all tie in. And I think the app was the last of my worries.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, you said though, Zach, that you forgive some people from the clique. Who do you forgive?
Oh, these are really dry. Who do I forgive? Well, I'd say I forgive them all, because it's just like I look at them and I just think, you know, it's just another thing. Yeah, I'm not going to fucking get emotional all my time. You're going to piss someone else off eventually, so it'll be down to them. Just wash my hands, isn't it?
No, you don't forgive anyone?
I just don't think about them.
Okay, fair enough.
Just take a piss out of them.
Thank you so much for the interview, Zach. It was amazing. And we've got, 4K probably in total? Brilliant.
Oh, I love that. How many people you got in?
2-7. How many have you got?
3-7.
Have you got 3-7?
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
I've made 1 million diamonds.
Lying again, guys.
No.
He's lying again, isn't he?
Thank you, everyone.
How many's he got?
No, I got that 1.1k.
Oh, okay.
Guys, thank you, everyone, you legends.
That's 4K in total. That's good.
Oh, was that a good turnout? Thank you, Party Sausage.
Now, because obviously we're sharing the, you know, you on yours.
Yeah.
On mine. So we would have had 4K.
Were the questions all right? Did I answer them all right?
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I love that.
Yeah. Thank you. I mean, don't forget, guys, we didn't really have much time to prepare 1 hour, so that was brilliant. And I've got CA tomorrow, Canadian Angie tomorrow at 8. Oh, I'm telling you.
Thank you for the gifts, everyone.